welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another little DIY. So if you guys have been following me for a while and on my main channel, you know I moved, a lot of life stuff has happened. And I wanted to slowly start and upgrade my stuff. Like, excuse the laundry behind me. But I wanted to kind of refurbish some things, organize my life, and also just like get re-inspired and recreate and creative again. So one of the projects I wanted to do was refurbish this really old, kind of gross desk chair. So this is my chair from IKEA, and I've had it for a few years. The cushion is completely worn down from sitting on it for so many years. It's also kind of like muddy. I could totally take this off and clean it, but it's not really my style anymore. And the chairs that I do like are the ones from like Z Gallery. I love the one from Z Gallery. If you watch my recent shopping spree haul vlog on this channel, then you would have seen I fell in love with this other chair that it was like really close to what I wanted, a little bit cheaper than Z Gallery, but it's a desk chair that was like furry. It's white fur. But I was like, you know what, I could probably DIY this for under $100. So the chair already exists. You can always buy a chair at Goodwill or find one on the street, thrift store, I don't know, look for one, or just do this to something you might already have. I don't know if this is gonna work at all, but I bought some foam downtown. This is more foam than I would ever need. $15 worth of foam, so I'll keep that around for other projects. You're gonna need some fabric, and this is the fabric that I picked out downtown, which I also vlogged my shopping trip downtown. So I thought this was very similar to the things I saw at Z Gallery as well as at Home Goods. And you're going to need a couple other things. Probably a sewing kit, most likely. You're gonna need some pins, which I have in here, and then fabric scissors. It just makes life a little bit easier when you're cutting stuff. And then of course those are the pins. So I just have a very basic sewing kit, but you know, it's good to have. And then you're probably going to want a staple gun. So I didn't own one, I just picked one up for about $13 at a local hardware store. I would recommend getting a cheaper one, especially if you plan on doing further DIYs. I feel like this is something I'm not gonna really count towards the cost of this chair refurbishing or upgrading because I probably could use a staple gun. So even though it was $13, it's fine because, you know, I could use it again. And then of course, some staples, and these I think were, I forget how much they were. Both of these together were under 20 bucks. So I think to start, I am going to take all of this stuff down and see how I can add the cushion to it. So I just removed the incredibly nasty cover, and this is what the chair looks like underneath. So I think I'm going to trim this off. I don't know why. Oh, there it goes. So for the cushion, to kind of add some more cushion and make this chair a little more comfortable, I think the easiest way is going to be to take the old cover and trace it onto the foam and then cut it out. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, so I used a Sharpie. I traced the outline of the first cushion, and now I'm cutting through. I'm not using my fabric scissors for this because I don't want to ruin them, but this is actually really thick foam, so it's taking me a little bit longer, but we're just cutting away. So I cut the foam out, and it's not perfect. I'm not very good or precise when it comes to DIY stuff, but I do my best. So this sits on top here, and because I don't feel like I should staple such a thick piece of foam, I'm going to actually just cover this and then make it sure it's really, really tight as I staple it underneath on the bottom. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'll show you. Here's the chair with the foam right here. I am going to take the furry fabric I got downtown and kind of drape it where I want it. And because of the way the fur is growing, or the grain of the fur, I guess. So I'm gonna stick this like really good under there, so it's almost like flush. I want to make sure the fur is growing the way I want it to, so I want it to grow, like I want the grain of it to go where I'm gonna sit. Clearly I'm wearing like not great clothes because I don't know how messy this is gonna get. So I'm gonna just tuck that in, I think kind of like eyeball it. You want to drape it enough on the sides so that you can tuck it in. I want to make sure that you tuck it all the way in, and then I'm gonna actually slit this up so that I can go and pull this back and really secure it. So you can see I'm pulling this down, and then I'm gonna staple it. But now we gotta flip the chair over and break out the staple gun. I've never used a staple gun. I'm kind of scared. Okay, I just unboxed this little thing. This scares me a little bit. Gotta figure out how to load it. I think it's gotta be down here somewhere. Okay, that just came out. Chris, do you know how to load a staple gun? Okay, so that is the bottom part, which I think was the hardest because I had to stuff in that new cushion. But this is like nice and cushioned, it's nice and secure. I'm actually quite impressed. And now I just have to do the top part. So kind of the same thing. I'm gonna drape the fabric over, cut it out, and then because there's not really anything for me to staple it to, I might actually have to
fabric glue. Use
the fabric glue. And I just have this incredibly toxic glue, E600. It literally has a cancer warning on it, so don't inhale it. Wear some protective.
Better than reach of children.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of draping this fabric, and I'm trying to save as much of it as possible because I would like to be able to make a footstool with this as well. I think that's how it's gonna look because then I can just trim and pin. And now time for some fabric glue. Flip it over and glue the other side. Oh my god, guys, I think this looks so freaking good. Okay, so I did have to glue, so I just put a bunch of glue like here and then laid the fabric down. And then on the back, I didn't really do that. What I did was I took the part and I wrapped it and tucked it back down here. You can see there's no seam, and I staple gunned it again on the bottom right up here. So because I don't really like using that glue, I feel like it's really toxic and I didn't want to inhale it. So this seam is right here, so I probably need to glue this. I'm gonna glue this part to like kind of cover up the seam, but I think this looks really good. And I might have enough fabric to do my little step stool. Guys, that's my finished chair. It looks so good. I'm just waiting for the glue to dry, but I think it looks really good. And this probably cost me about $28 for the fabric and $15 for the foam, but I'm gonna get more use out of that foam, I believe, and still a lot cheaper than what it would cost at Z Gallery or even at Home Goods when I saw that chair in my recent shopping vlog. So that's that. I'm actually going to try and make my footstool now. Okay, so when I am working at my desk, I have actually short legs, so I have one of these to help with my back and my lower back arch, whatever. So I got this at Michael's. I think I bought it for like $10 a few years ago, and I thought, why not make it nice and cute? So I think I'm gonna take the remaining fabric and just lay it over and staple gun it. Staple gun. I'll just kind of just start stapling it away up against the seam. Trim a little as I go. Oh my gosh, look guys, it's my little furry stool. This is so cute. So little bonus DIY right here. And I think it looks really good. So cute. And it's gonna be so much nicer on my bare feet versus the typical wood. So here are my finished pieces, the little cute footstool and my chair. Oh my god, I wanna do this to every chair in my house now. This is so cute, and I love that it's like cushioned again. So I just completely upgraded my desk chair and it looks so nice. And I think it'll last at least like hopefully another year. If I get another year use out of this, I'll feel good about the investment I just made. And so yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. I learned how to use a staple gun and I gave myself a little bit of a workout. I had to put my hair up. I was sweating, it was hot. I was nervous, plus I'm working with like fur. So I'm gonna clean everything up, but if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I'll be back here. This is my second channel. If you wanna see more things about beauty and all beauty stuff related, that's my main channel, sereinwu. But thanks for checking out my second channel. All of my socials are sereinwu, and I will see you guys next time. Oh, don't forget to check out my other DIY, which was I did a DIY embroidered denim jacket. And of course, I have a ton of unboxings here. So all of my videos are on my main channel page, obviously, but you guys can watch them, and I put them in little categories and stuff for you guys. So hopefully you can find what you're looking for a little bit quicker. But I've been doing some cooking stuff as well, and some shopping stuff. So I hope you guys are enjoying what you're seeing, and I will see you guys back here very, very soon. Bye!